Coming to you direct from deep underneath your favorite Japanese wrestling arena, it's time for your high-speedy, strongly styled, fighting spirited, secret handshaking, wink wink nudge nudge, lethal dose of female professional wrestling, primarily in the land of shoguns and rising suns. It's time for you to remove your blindfold, accept a complimentary fruity drink that's totally not sus at all, and learn from our inside terminology, because you, our friends, have nearly willfully accepted the invite and have joined our cult of Joshi. Now allow me to introduce you to your fighting spirited guides, Raja and John.
Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Cult of Joshi. I'm your host, Raja, and I'm joined by my co-host, John.
Hello.
And we have another 2 nights of the Stardom 5-Star Grand Prix to talk about right here, right now.
Indeed we do.
Are you excited?
Excitement doesn't even touch it.
It's been a crazy couple of nights of wrestling.
Dude, listen. In the last couple of nights of wrestling, I've seen my favorite match of the year. Mm-hmm. And it's not like a match of the year.
Right.
I'm doing air quotes.
Your favorite match.
It's not even like that. It's not like somebody goes, match of the year. It's not even match of the year quality, probably. I don't know.
No, it's not like a 5-star crazy match.
Yeah. Wow, you just dropped an F-bomb.
I'm so sorry.
Oh my God.
Hopefully that's bleeped.
That doesn't even happen in like normal conversation with you.
Sorry, I'm hyped up.
Wow.
I couldn't help myself.
But yeah, it's okay. And neither could these girls.
No.
Right? It was amazing. It was such a great match, and it was everything I thought it was going to be. And normally I don't like to spoil it, but
right.
Azumi and Rina just killed it.
It was like that feeling you get when you first start watching Joshi.
It was the feeling I get when I first do a lot of stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was crazy. I want to see more of that.
Exactly. First time I rode a bus. First time
first time you experienced Skyrim, it's like...
I was going to say skydiving.
Oh,
but
well.
I didn't do it, but the first time I saw someone do it, it was very exciting. But yeah, it was amazing because honestly, what I said when it was over, do you remember what I said when it was over?
You said that's what you want out of your Joshi?
Kinda, yeah. That's a good way to say it. I said that's exactly... Stardom for me. That's what got me like.
That's the feeling.
That's what got me loving Stardom. It was that kind of match. It was that kind of excitement because it was. I think that B. Priestley set the mood with the beat of shitema.
She really did.
You know?
After that match, everyone came out and was like, "Okay, we got to match that."
Yeah, we're going to beat the hell out of each other.
We saw some of the best matches of the tournament in Korakuen Hall.
So obviously. We buried the piss out of the lead, so we're gonna.
Yes.
we got 2 shows.
We gotta back it up.
Yeah, we gotta back.
We actually have a little bit of news coming out of Stardom that's not 5-Star Grand Prix related. Crazy enough, this time of year, but they did announce that at Forbidden Door there will be Stardom representation in a 4-way match for the TBS title. So we already know Mercedes Moné will be in there, and now we know that Alex Windsor will be representing AEW in the 4-way. There will also be someone from CMLL who they will pick at some point soon.
Penelope.
And
Persephone
probably.
Yeah.
And then they will also have someone from Stardom, and they haven't announced like who's gonna qualify for that or like who might be up for that shot, but it's gonna be really cool to have someone at Forbidden Door.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, absolutely. I would think it's going to be somebody that's got some familiar skin in the game.
Yeah,
like
probably.
Watanabe and Azume.
Yeah, someone that we've seen before, someone who's worked with.
It's Azume, sorry. It's
Stardom, the AW girls before.
It's so funny listening to people commentate.
Yeah.
And I love it when they pretend that they watch it all the time.
Yeah, but it's clear that they don't
listen, dude,
watch it all the time.
You can't say Rocky. Rocky's one of those people you can't say his name without going... Len, I fucking love Rocky. You know what I mean? It's one of those people. They always preface their shit talk with, man, I really love Rocky. He's going to stink up that damn tag match. Man.
Rocky's a great guy.
Yeah.
Get him out of here. Get him off my Stardom commentary.
Go home, Rocky. We get it. A lot of people.
At least he mentioned on commentaries, like I haven't had a chance to like see it in a while.
No, it was just funny because I love when people are just like, I'm a really big supporter of these girls. that girl there specifically, that girl, that girl Momo Watanabe, that girl
Guantanamo Bay.
Guantanamo Bay. I think she's got a lot of fire and a lot of desire, and she can take you higher.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, it's a lot of fun.
It's funny, and we get a good kick out of it when we're watching.
We get such a kick out of it, we turn it on mute.
Sometimes, occasionally.
Every now and then, we play a little game called Let's Commentate. So, are we that big of elitist? Like,
I wouldn't say we're elitist. It's just sometimes we want to pay attention to the match. And I think we're so used to watching Stardom commentary free that when people are talking constantly over the match, even if it's the Japanese commentary and we don't understand what they're saying, sometimes we can get annoyed because we want to hear the match itself.
My favorite part, my honest to God, dude, just hearing the ring, like just at the first opening spot,
Yeah, me too. I think we're spoiled because most Stardom is commentary free, and we're just used to that. Like, I would watch all wrestling without commentary if it was an option.
A lot of times AEW will put up their classic matches.
Yes, their little clips and highlights.
Well, even full matches without commentary.
Yeah.
I've seen them, and it's a whole different experience.
Yeah, and they get lots of views when they do that.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I enjoy being able to pay attention to the match, and sometimes, because the way my brain is, the commentary distracts very much from the wrestling.
I think if done correctly, that a major network or a television show, right, or a cable network, whatever, I think if you did it right and put something there that would make it really cool, that you could totally go commentary free. And just hear me out here. So you could start a match, and if you have a manager or something, you're making sure that you're hearing these things. And of course, the boys would have to be saying certain things during the match to sort of get that going.
Right.
Kind of like if you watch an Actress Girls, like we would see them stop, and not that bad, where they just would stop and go, "Hark! Herald Angels sing."
Yeah.
But, where you have a really big time miking on the ring, like when you're really getting into it, and the dramatic, and almost you'd have to use that 4K, the movie looking camera.
Yeah. Really get in there.
I love that stuff, but
I mean, most Joshi that you watch has no commentary unless it's a pay-per-view or a Korakuen Hall show for Stardom, like Sendai Girls and all of them. Like, you don't really get commentary on Joshi.
I think my favorite Joshi commentary is Chaka Pro with them screaming at the back of the camera. It's like
the curse words.
Hey, they're gonna sing.
You can tell they're just standing there. Sometimes the wrestlers will look at them, because they can hear them.
There's this old San Antonio wrestling. I don't know if I've ever showed it to you or not, but Tully Blanchard's dad, Joe Blanchard, there would be two commentators at the same time. Instead of having this Spanish commentary track and the English commentary track, they would be going at the same time. It's so fucking distracting.
I can imagine.
So you hear it, and it's just and there's a headline. And
it's not only noise, but you can't decipher the noise, so it takes away.
Bro, I'm telling you, I really believe that they were talking into the same mic.
Yeah.
And just hoping that each side could kind of pick up what they needed to pick up.
Right.
Maybe there was an SAP. I really don't think that option was available yet, but it's so distracting.
Yeah.
I can't watch any of that.
I imagine. But all that to say, I love commentators and what they do and what they bring to the game, and there are a lot of great commentators out there. But personally, because of how much we watch Joshi and because it's my favorite, I've become that kind of person that just enjoys watching the wrestling. And more times than not, you can understand what's happening just from the wrestling if the wrestlers are good, right? You don't need the commentary to explain to you why these people are fighting.
I wrestled one time in North Carolina, and there was a commentator that commentated live. And you talk about terrible. Like
live to the seated audience?
Bro, live to the audience.
Oh, on the house mic?
Live to the audience. I'm a heel, right?
Oh my
God. This is right before I got injured into the man. This is one of the, but live to the audience, and I was cheating. And I had a little chain gimmick in my, I pull it out and he's like, John Hawkins going for the chain. But yet the referee completely acts stupid. And what was funny about this is one of the few times that a lot of times when you go somewhere, you go with friends. And this was one of the few times that it was somebody out of town already that hooked me up.
Yeah.
And because it was like one of those weird ass, it takes too long to drive there, North Carolina towns.
Right.
You know?
like so how are we still in North Carolina?
Yeah, like this is not, and there was only like, I don't know, 25 people. It was a very bad time to be wrestling. But anyway, back to the good stuff.
Yes, back to the good stuff. I think maybe the thing is that it feels more like live wrestling. You know, when you're there live, you don't have commentary in your ear constantly unless you're at that show. So I think the non-commentary just feels more natural to me now.
I agree.
But
yes.
Let's get into this 5-star Grand Prix action because we do have 2 nights to cover, technically 3 shows, because the first night that we're covering was a doubleheader. They had a day show and a night show. So night 5 was on the, oh my God, on the, I can't remember the date. I didn't write it down. It was on Sunday before the Korakuen Hall show. And the day show was, it was a Blue Stars night. So we started off in Blue Stars A with Aya Sakura versus Yuria Hime. And once again, Yuria coming out with her same aggression she's been showing. She showed a lot of fire in this match against Aya Sakura, but the Karate Girl was too much for her to handle, and she did win the match with her buzzsaw kick to get 2 points.
This was a robbery, a travesty.
I knew you were coming for it.
And a crime against nature. Okay? Yuria, who has started her own little diet now. She's doing a challenge.
She did. Like, she's going to lock in.
She's got fresh red.
Not that she really needs to. But
no, she doesn't
past
need
what
to.
she already has.
She doesn't need to. She should double what she eats. But she's got the fresh red going on.
Yeah,
She's
bright red.
Really showing some aggression. She's got some good stuff going on. This would not have hurt Aya whatsoever, except for the loss.
Except for the loss of 2 points.
You know, but
I thought this would have been a nice win for Yuria. She still remains winless so far.
This was the one.
I mean, she's still got more chances.
All right, man.
Not as good of chances as Aya Sakura, arguably. But
okay, all right.
Moving on to Blue Stars B, we had Momokogo versus Hanako, and I actually thought Momokogo was gonna take this one. Like, she showed a lot of fire. She had those drop kicks up in Hanako's face, like the height she got in this
Why did
match.
we think that?
I don't know.
Looking back,
like,
why did we think that?
I don't know, because she came out strong and she was on top for a bit of the match.
I was fussing most of this match.
But Hanako did win the match. She used the Shirasuga to tap Momokogo out.
Took me a match of like debuff time from the losing.
You're still mad?
Oh yeah, I had the mad debuff on me from Yuria losing. So
we were just rooting for Momokogo out of spite.
Yeah.
I thought she did really good in this match, though. She showed a lot of what she can bring to the table, and it was really cool. But Hanako did take the win here, and Hanako has been stepping it up in this tournament, little by little.
Yes, which we'll talk about.
Yes.
Coming up.
Next in Blue Stars A, Ruaka took on Saida, and this was Saida's chance to get a win finally in this tournament. Everyone was like super strong behind her here in Tochigi, it's always a cool little place, right? Because it's the Three Sisters home, so everyone always comes out. They do. They never ever shy away from being like, they're from here. Han and Hina and Rina are from this place.
Rina. Dude, listen, Tochigi must not have a damn thing that's ever happened. Like, listen, I love the Three Sisters probably more than most.
Right.
And we do. But they can't even have like a famous hot dog or anything. It's
They're
like
so happy.
It's like there's Ned's nearly famous hot dogs, and but Second National Bank. I mean, they must not have like anything.
Yeah, this is their one thing. Just let them have it.
Church of Demigod.
That's why they had the double header here, so that all three sisters could wrestle.
Yes, no doubt.
When they were here,
no doubt.
In this match, Saida, a tag team partner of one of the sisters, got the win with the Itobashi pin. There were a few very close misses for Ruaka in this match. I need to settle down. My my words aren't wording.
It's whenever you talk about August 3rd, that happens. August 3rd.
So Saida finally getting 2 points in the tournament. After that, Blue Stars B, Konami versus Rana Yagami. And let me just stop here for a second because it's happened. My girl has done it. She's won a match in the 5-Star Grand Prix.
There was a few things happened there in this match.
Holy crap, this match. It was so good.
It was.
Rana was on it from the jump. She attacked Konami early, and she did not let up the whole match. Like, I thought Konami was... I was like, how is she getting beat this hard?
So, I mean, we really are believing that Konami is doing an angle, it does it not seem like it?
It seems like it, like the God's Eye is her weakness, sort of angle.
It seems like it's a God's Eye angle. It seems like, and listen, this is like fantasy booking crazy, but if you go back to Konami being the sergeant,
yes,
and Konami was totally the sergeant, and things went the way they went, but it was almost like, sisters fight, mentors, the mentors fight. And just things happen. But it's that whole thing we talked about before. Like, we'll fight, but you come in our yard and touch my sister, I'm going to whip your ass.
Yes.
Well, sister went down and to injury and had to leave and all this stuff. Lost her smile, got her elbow redone. And, so her girls, the actual girls, are still there kind of without a leader. I mean, I know Ami Sori's there, but I mean, kind of without a leader.
Right.
And it just seems like she's making sure that they're, going to bed, brushing their teeth.
Right. It's very strange. Like, maybe it's just that the God's Eye girls are more harsh against Konami because of everything she did.
I know, but...
But stemming from that first night with Suri, where she did the call out to Shiri and was like, I avenged you.
She beat the big B that took out Mom.
Yes.
Okay? And she was so happy about that. But then the girls are all proving themselves to her one by one.
Yeah, because it doesn't end here with Rana Yagami.
It doesn't end here, okay? It may end soon, but it hasn't ended yet. Let's just say that. You're going to hear this again. But beating, if they would beat Konami every time they face Konami, and prove themselves, because she's a very much prove yourself to me kind of girl.
Yeah, she was like that when she first came back about Saki Kashima.
Yeah. So if they prove themselves to her, wouldn't it be cool if she was somehow back in the fold and maybe the interim leader? But even more interesting than that, what if she kind of had the girls with her, but kind of took them down some ruthless paths,
right? Like kind of scooped them while Shiri was
and
gone.
Maybe Shiri come back and didn't like it. And
yeah. I could totally see it.
Should be living in the dojo.
It's just interesting, I think, because given that Konami had such a big win on the first night, then she lost to Momo Watanabe, of course, but then coming here to Tochigi and having this match with Rana Yagami, which freaking ruled, honestly. It was a great match, and Rana was on fire the whole match, but I did not expect her to win. And when she got that roll up and pinned Konami, I lost my freaking mind.
Yeah, you did.
It was crazy.
I almost called the people again.
It almost feels like it has to be something, right? Like, especially because of what's coming up.
How could it not be something?
Because it's just too coincidental, the people she lost to, right?
It has to be something.
So Rana Yagami putting 2 points on the board. We will revisit this Konami thing here in a moment.
Okay.
But after that match, we moved to Blue Stars A, where
to a murder.
Miyu Ozaki went against Bozilla.
It was a murder.
It was a murder. Okay, Miyu, she tried her best. She tried to Big Kev her way out of this one.
They forgot about Dre.
It did not work. Bozilla beat the crap out of her and finished her with a Styles Clash.
Too.
It was ugly.
It was a sloppy ass match.
They were sloppy. They were not vibing at all.
No.
And at the end there, Bozilla just freaking took over. It was like powerbomb.
It was just
Styles Clash.
One of those times. Sometimes you can just feel it, man.
It's like these two people should not be wrestling each other.
And it's so weird when that dance starts.
Yeah.
The first time you step on her toes, you would think that maybe you could straighten that shit out.
Right, like you're like, oh, sorry, let's fix this.
No, somebody's gonna have some somebody's gonna have some bruises. You end up stepping again.
Yeah,
and
it was crazy.
Yeah, it's just weird, man.
But that's how you learn, right? You face new people.
Well, I mean, they're both really good.
You work out the kinks.
It don't usually happen. I probably wouldn't mention it like if there was something wrong with Bozil. You know, like
right.
I'd probably be nice about it. Be like, oh, this was fine. It was. What a mechanic.
No, but they're both great wrestlers, so it was weird to see them with a few missteps in this match, but it did end up with Miyu Amasaki taking a horrifying finish, and she lost. So good for Bozilla, 2 more points. After that, in Blue Stars B, we had Momo Watanabe go up against Suzu Suzuki. And I thought at one point that Momo Watanabe broke her freaking neck in this match because Suzu Suzuki, for whatever reason, decided to do a sit-out pile driver on the apron at her size, her shortness, with Momo Watanabe. The back of Momo's neck just hit the corner of the ring. And then she went down and like landed on her head again on the floor.
I'm not sure there's not an alternate reality where she didn't make it.
Oh my God, it was horrible. It was so scary.
It was bad. It was like, why?
Yeah, she held the back of her head pretty much the rest of the match after that.
I feel that way when between that and seeing the recent trend of throwing the girls to the hardest part of the ring,
perpendicular to the apron,
and half their body like goes down to the floor, but the other half stays on the hardest part of the ring.
Yeah, stop doing that, please. It's terrible.
Oh, you talk about the move?
Stop doing the bump, please.
Not saying hardest part of the ring.
I hope they're not doing it on purpose, but ow, that's horrible. You could get hurt really badly doing that.
Yeah, no.
So I expected Momo Watanabe and Suzu Suzuki to kill each other. You know, they're both that type.
Well, yeah.
Right? So Momo Watanabe ended up coming out the victor in this match despite taking that pile driver on the apron.
Yeah, did she really, though?
She did 2 Peach Sunrises to Suzu Suzuki to finish this match.
Yeah, a double Peach Sunrise sounds like a drink.
It does. The Peach Sunrise sounds like a drink on its own. Like, it sounds delicious.
But the double Peach Sunrise...
that's double the whiskey or whatever's in it.
It does sound good, doesn't it?
It's got peach schnapps in there, I guess.
That sounds great.
Yeah, I love peaches. Schnapps. After that, we move on to the semi-main event. In Blue Stars A, Ami Sourei took on Sariano in a Sourei versus Saori match.
It's funny, I was not at all excited about this match until there was something about it that just didn't tickle my fancy.
Yeah, I understand.
And it's both of these ladies.
Yeah.
For me, it's I love their matches as long as there's the right opponent.
Yeah.
But Soriano has proven for like the past 4 or 5 matches now that that's not the case. Like,
I don't know what she's on lately.
She has turned on this new her.
Yeah. Ever since her match with Starlight, I think. Ever since that Wonder Shot. I think
it might have started 1-2 matches before that, but yeah.
It's like Sariano suddenly has this new zest for life and this passion in the ring that she's been lacking for a little while.
Listen, they beat the total shit out of each other.
Dude, it's like they hate each other.
It was great.
Crazy.
And it was really, really great.
It was.
And, you know, I think it could be underrated, honestly.
Yeah.
Because there was so much other good stuff we've seen over the 2 days.
Yeah.
That this one really kind of is one of those you should
watch. It's easy to
watch.
get buried during the tournament,
It's
right?
so good,
because
though.
there's so many good singles matches. But I don't know what it was either. Sariano and Ami Sourei just meshed really well together in this match, and it was really fun to watch. Ami Sourei did end up coming up the victor in this one with her Like a Thunderbolt finish, so 2 more points go to Ami.
It wasn't the best Soriano match, though, of the weekend.
No, surprisingly.
Yeah.
And in the main event of the daytime show, in Blue Stars B, we had Hina going one-on-one with Suri. And of course, Suri had a lot to say before this match about how she's pretty sure she's just going to beat Hina really quickly, just within a couple minutes. That did not happen because Hina lasted quite a while and gave Sari quite the run for her money, I thought.
I did too.
In this matchup, she was very vicious like she has been lately, and she's got that God's Eye fire behind her that all those girls have had lately. And I think they especially have it against Suri because of the whole Sherry business that happened.
The
So,
Sherry.
and because of what Suri has been saying about Stardom.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, we've talked in length about that. And Hina gave this her best shot. She gave it her all. The crowd, of course, was strong behind her because it's her hometown. They did not want to see Suri beat her. But unfortunately, after a couple of double foot stomps to the gut, Suri did win the match, got the 2 points. The crowd was booing like crazy. But I thought Hina had a great showing in this match. And it just goes to show how much she's been putting in lately.
And it's one of those you don't lose all the time when you lose.
Yeah, exactly.
It was really good. And like you said, man, all three of the girls right now are
They're on fire.
just absolutely. The roster's on fire, really.
But that was not all for August 3rd, because we also had a nighttime show that featured the Red Stars girls. And we kicked off this half of the doubleheader in Red Stars A, Waka Tsukiyama versus Saya Kamatani. And, you know, it was a match. It happened. The bell rang.
Barely.
It was a 40-second match.
Yeah.
In which Saya Kamatani just completely devastated Waka and hit her with a Star Crusher, and then it was over. And I did make the joke earlier about Waka losing quickly to everyone. That didn't happen because she actually lasted quite a while against B. Priestley in her last match, but this one just went right along with that.
Kind of ruined the joke, didn't it?
That trend, and Saya just completely devastated her.
Maybe she can last longer with Gaijins.
Maybe that's the trick.
Yeah.
You have to be like an English speaker. I don't know.
Yes.
But I mean, it was what it was. You know, it wasn't really a match, and Saya got 2 more points off of it. So, moving on from that, in Red Stars B, we got to see Rion take on Natsuka Tora. So another little mismatch here for poor Rion. You know,
she's trying so
her
hard.
best. Natsuka Tora doing what she does best in this match. She used her body splash to beat Rion and get 2 more points coming off her loss to Rina. It was nice. Pick me up for her, I think.
And she's another one that's really been turning it on, man. She's been doing so well.
We got words for her later, too.
Absolutely.
Next in Red Stars A, Azusa Inaba took on Lady C. And this was yet another match where we got to see Lady C take the win. She used the big boot against Azusa.
I have
and
no
then
memory of
pinned
this
her.
match at all.
It was good. It was good. Maybe you were, I don't know, did you take a bathroom break during this one or something?
I didn't.
You must have just been dissociating after the first 2 matches. You're like, I don't know what I'm watching. It was a double header, so we had a lot to watch that day.
All right. That's just crazy that it's not as bad as what happened to us with Collision last week, but
no, like we felt like we were being
we watched Dynamite.
Gaslit.
We watched Dynamite Wednesday night, and
we watched both live, didn't we?
Yeah, but Tony Schiavone starts talking on Dynamite. He's like, "It's just like happened on Collision when they almost put Jon Moxley off the fire escape." So it was like a rib because every commentator was saying it as much as they humanly could.
Saying it over and over again.
Yeah, they were like, "Oh, it's just like we saw in Collision when they almost pushed Jon Moxley off the fire escape." There was a fan out there with a sign that said, "Almost pushed Jon Moxley off the fire escape." I mean, Roger's like, "Is this a fucking rib?"
I looked over. I was like, I do not remember them trying to throw Jon Moxley off a fire escape on Collision.
She's like, we did watch the whole thing, right?
I was like, yeah, we watched the street fight.
Yeah, dude. I was like, we watched everything. We even watched the breaks. Like, I don't understand.
How did we miss it?
I don't know.
I remembered the kidnapping, the chloroform, obviously. Yeah. But after that, we didn't see them again. Like, I feel like we leapt dimensions where that happened.
We need to search one another for implants because
if you guys were watching Collision and you also do not remember the Jon Moxley being thrown off a fire escape thing, please tell us because we felt a little crazy about that.
Berenstain Bears.
Yes, it's a little Mandela. Following the Lady C match that you don't remember, Lady C 2 points up. Good for her. In Red Stars B, we had Sayaka Kurara 1-on-1 against Starlight Kid. So big shot.
I remember that.
For Sayaka Kurara here against the Wonder of Stardom champion.
It's another crime.
It would have been cool. It would have been so cool to see Sayaka get the win in this match. Like, she was close.
So tell me,
so close.
I want your opinion. What's happened to Kurara?
I mean, I think she's kind of just been reset back into where she was always supposed to be. Like, she's in the same class as Aya and Rana, and she's getting the same sort of treatment now that they have always been getting?
I don't know. They're way ahead of her right now.
Well, I mean, she had a big boost with the whole Tam thing, right? She had her little moment in the sun, her spotlight, but now she has to come back up the right way and prove herself again.
She feels like it's like they've taken the threat away from her.
A little bit, even though she has added some of Tam's moves to her arsenal, and it's like she almost gets there every single time. It's like she's facing these huge opponents and she's that close.
Yeah, her matches are awesome.
They are. They're very entertaining.
And they pull the fans in.
Yeah.
Where they're chanting Carrara.
Yeah.
And she loses.
I know, it's pretty devastating to watch, especially given her Cinderella tournament win and everything that went on at the end of the year and then through All-Star Grand Queendom.
I just didn't know if there was something I missed. Like,
I don't think so. I think after the World of Stardom championship shot against Sayaka Matani, she just sort of fell back to where her class is meant to be on the card.
So it didn't do any favors when she was going after Hina's belt. And we noticed that. And and honestly, when Hina owned her soul in that promo and was just like, oh, so now you want to come get my belt.
Yeah. And it was like, oh, no.
Yeah. And then she just owned her bad in that match.
Yeah, but watching her face these people in one-on-one matches is still really fun. She's really exciting to watch. Here against Starlight Kid, it was very fast-paced, very action-filled, but Starlight did get the win after a moonsault press, and 2 more points go to SLK, and Carrara's kind of falling behind in a big way.
She has to do something, though, because that can happen and it can last for, a long time, Momo.
For a year.
Yeah.
Imagine. After that match in Red Stars A, we got to see Mei Seira versus Yuna Mizumori, and this match drew us in. Dude, like, we were like just, we were like, oh, Yuna at first, she did Pine Speed. But then it kicked off and she was killing Mei Seira.
She was, man.
With the lariats and stuff. Like, she was absolutely killing her. Yeah. And by the end of it, when she hit that Superman pin and pinned Mei Seira, we were ecstatic.
Oh, it was
crazy.
It was awesome, man.
Talk about drawing in everyone with your performance. Yeah, Yuna just has that way about her.
She's a really good worker.
She's an amazing worker.
And Mei Seira
she's stiff.
Is like that. I have to go back to it. Who was it we were watching? God dang it. Who was it we were watching? And we were just like, this guy usually sucks, but every time, we figured out that it was the worker and not the opponent, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
Because Mei Seira is one of those people. She's like a Kenny Omega. Like, you could put some shitty person against Kenny and they're going to look fantastic.
Yeah, wrestle a broom, right?
Yeah, wrestle a broom. Bret Hart, you go back to McGee and like Bret Hart, it's like they can make people look amazing.
Right.
And yes, Yuna is awesome, but I think that Mei Seira is phenomenal.
Oh God, she's so good.
I just think that maybe it feels like she's starting to get her flowers, but she is so damn good as a worker.
Yeah. It's insane to watch her wrestle, and every single singles match of hers is fantastic, no matter who she's facing. But Yuna Mizumori getting the win here, and presumably a high-speed title match out of that. But this is all we wanted out of Yuna for this year. She got 0 points last year. Now she's got 2.
She has improved.
We're so happy. Following that, in Red Stars B, a match we were presumably very excited about. Azumi versus Natsupoi, 1-on-1.
This is weird, and this reminds me of something that I seen throughout the week that I forgot to tell you about. But I might tell you that first.
Okay.
So Stardom randomly puts out content, like
they all the time.
But I mean, sometimes they put out like exclusive stuff you haven't seen that happened in the past, and when they do that, I'm always like, nah.
That means something.
Is there a reason you did that?
Right.
So it happened a couple of times this past week, and it was some stuff like with Sari. It was stuff with, and then there was like Sari getting ready to go out for the big match.
Right.
And in the back, Poi was wishing her good luck. There was just a lot of stuff. I don't know, man. It goes back to my whole thing with Natsupoi.
Yeah.
And I think that sometimes you can almost underplay the relationship with Poi and Sari.
Yeah.
And
they're best friends.
Yeah, it's such a big deal that's never really on screen stardom-wise.
Yeah.
But it's obviously super over everywhere else.
Right, yeah.
So when Stardom put that out, to me, it was like,
It's like, are we doing something here with this?
I was like, that's kind of interesting.
Is she going to take Suri's side in all this?
It's just interesting to me because of the Poi arc right now.
Right, and the way this match went. Of course, Azumi won this match, but it's not the fact that she won. Like, it would have been fine if she had won after a long, hard-fought 13-minute, almost to the time limit match, you know? Like, that's expected out of Azumi. But Azumi won this match with a double Azumi Sushi in 2 minutes and 35 seconds, which is nothing. And I did mention in the last show that Natsupoi to me is a wrestler who starts kind of slow, and then once she gets deep in a match, she flips that switch and it's like over for her opponent. She didn't get a chance to do that.
That's true.
In this match. I also don't know if they're kind of going for, like, Azumi has a track record in these tournaments of quick wins, like at least one. It used to be against Mayu Iwatani. And I don't know if they were trying to kind of replace that here with Natsupoi, with Azumi getting a big win over a strong opponent in a very quick fashion, because obviously Mayu's not there anymore, so she can't do it to her. But either way, I was kind of disappointed that we didn't get more out of this matchup, because I was very much looking forward to it.
Totally agree.
After that, in Red Stars B, we had Tomoka Inaba versus Rina, which was such a good match.
It really was.
Oh my gosh. Tomoka Inaba, of course, has been really shining lately. Especially given her first night win over Starlight Kid. Now, she hasn't really had the record so far in the tournament to back that up, but she did get that win. So coming in here against Rina,
if you told me I was going to lose all my matches, but I got to beat Starlight Kid,
you'd be like, okay.
Yeah.
Coming in here against Rina, who coming into this match was the only person undefeated still in her block. It's a tough ask, you know, because Rina's all confident and she's very sure of herself, and Tomoka is too. But they put on an excellent match against one another. I thought Tomoka had it there for a minute, but Rina kicking out of the Michinoku driver, and like there were some really big shock moments in this match that were a lot of fun. But Rina continued her undefeated streak here, using the Pink Devil to beat Tomoka Inaba and move to 8 points, the only one in the block to get there first. So
amazing.
Pretty crazy for the first time 5-star Grand Prix participant.
Yeah.
18-year-old Rina.
I mean, god dang it. Well, I'm going to save it.
Yes, and Tochigi, of course, was very happy about this win.
Of course
they would be, because that's their girl, right?
Right.
And also in the main event we had in Red Stars A, Hanan versus B. Priestley. Then Hanan, of course, being in the main event in her hometown makes all the sense of the world. These two had a fantastic match against each other. B. Priestley's really been showing what she's all about in this tournament, right? Like, she came back to Stardom and she was like, here I am. I'm back. I'm the top gaijin. And Hanan just shut her down completely, essentially.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
It took her 2 backdrop suplex holds to get the job done, but she did pin B. Priestley and end B. Priestley's undefeated streak in the tournament to get 2 more points. So, congratulations,
It was
to
great,
Hanan.
though. I mean, it was, and it was exactly what I don't know, man. They really put it out there, and B. Priestley had an incredible moment afterwards when she was thanking the 3 sisters, and I love that she was like, I remember you. She's like, I absolutely remember you, because Hanan's such a sweetheart. She's like, B, do you remember me? You know?
Yeah.
And she's like, I remember all 3 of you.
You were tiny.
Yeah, you were tiny, and now I believe that your fire and your passion and your love are going to, continue to boost Stardom. It was exactly what I needed to hear from her.
It was a beautiful moment.
Yeah.
Momo Kogo in there translating for Hanan, so she would get the message from B. It was very sweet and very touching, like B. Priestley basically saying, you 3 are what make Stardom bright and what's going to carry Stardom into the future, which is a hard agree on our point, because Hanan, Hina, and Rina are it's like the epitome of Stardom, right? These three.
It very much is.
So it was really cool to see, especially that kind of grace in loss from B. Priestley, because you don't see B. Priestley really as a heel coming in here to Stardom, but she is a gaijin and she is coming in here to get her wins. So you don't expect her to have such a nice moment after taking a loss like that, right?
Right.
But it was a cool way to end the show. A long day for everyone involved. On August 3rd, all the girls had to be tired after that because they'd been there since morning, right?
Oh, you think so, yeah.
So they got a little break, a couple days off before the show on Wednesday, which of course was Night 6, the big Korakuen Hall show on August 6th. And this was a combo Red and Blue Stars night because it's a big show and not everyone got to wrestle, but they did their best to put on a bunch of very anticipated matches and very big stars on this card.
And we'll get by this first match, and then I need a little... I need a moment.
So, Blue Stars B kicked us off. Rana Yagami versus Momo Watanabe. Once again, Rana coming in here just completely full of piss and vinegar. Like, she has shown such fire and aggression in this tournament so far. Every time she gets in there, she's in a block that's full of people who will just kill her if given the chance, right? Blue Stars B is not a joke to be in that block, and she has shown that she belongs there with the people, because first with Konami and now here with Momo, she went at her, she gave her the kicks, she sat down asking for the kicks back, and the crowd like all gasped. They were like, "What are you doing?" It was so much fun. But unfortunately, unlike her match with Konami, Rana Yagami was not able to beat Momo Watanabe, who won with the crossface chicken wing, which we haven't seen her win with that in a while. Right, so that was kind of fun. But Momo Watanabe continuing her win streak here in the 5-Star Grand Prix. And that brings us to the second match in Red Stars A, B. Priestley versus Mei Seira.
Yeah, in this match... Sometimes we say, go out of your way and see something. Now, I want you to go out of your way to watch the entire Korakuen Hall show.
Yeah, seriously, it was so good.
But there was something that changed. There was something that happened. There was something that came in the air. And B. Priestley brought it.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know if she went under the ring and opened Pandora's box in a good way. But something happened in this match. And one of the big things that happened in this match was the absolute dog shit beating between Mei Seira and B. Priestley. And Mei Seira was the most Chigusa Nagayo that I've ever
really saw it in her hair.
Yeah. It was finally I got to see the Chigusa.
Right.
And the fire and the underdog and and I'm going to fight you. I will die.
Yeah.
To beat you.
Yeah, it was very hard hitting, which is not a typical Mei Seira match.
B. Priestley looked absolutely. I don't know if she was, hungover. I don't know if there was the flight, whatever. But this B. Priestley, this B. Priestley,
more,
absolutely was phenomenal. Was completely. Listen, she was fine. She was fine.
She was doing great.
Until this match. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, hey, why weren't you like this on the other matches?
Right. It was scary.
She was so brutal.
Yeah.
So brutal. But it brought out this brutality from Mei Seira.
Yeah.
Who has that dog in her.
She was like, I'm not going to take that from you, ma'am.
That dog lives in her. And I saw it.
Yeah.
I saw it coming out, you know? And something about this match, and we'll talk about the match in a second, but something about this match turn that notch for the show. You talk about sometimes they're like, well, that set the pace.
Yeah.
It totally did.
Yeah, they came out here and B. Priestley was so fired up. You could just feel it from her. And she kept pace with Mei Seira, which is not easy to do at Mei's speed. And she didn't miss a step. And there was a spot where she shoved Mei Seira off the springboard from the inside to the outside of the ring, where I had to hide because it scared me so much. That was the kind of vibe this whole match gave. They were just on each other like glue. It was crazy. Mei Seira just barely able to squeak out the win in this one. She had to use a roll-up to pin B. Priestley because it was just that brutal. It was insane.
And I mean, I don't know if we would go was that a upset? It felt like it.
In the context of the match, it was kind of surprising.
It felt like it from the whole junior heavyweight kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
I know they don't have that, but I'm just saying it felt like that from like the junior,
right?
Or the high speed division against the heavyweight division, whatever. But Jesus Christ, and we're not anywhere near Azumi, but this change and the way that Azumi wrestled. Azumi herself wrestled, and she's had an attitude lately. But the damn attitude that Azumi had on this night also mirrored this, man, dude.
I think these two, B. Priestley and May Sarah, really like fired everyone up to like give their best performance and maybe hit a little harder.
So great.
Following that match in Red Stars A as well, we had Yuna Mizumori taking on Azusa Inaba. Azusa having none of the pine speed. She was not here for any of it. As Yuna did take it to her, though. Like, she had that same sort of fire that she had against May Sarah. She beat the piss out of Azusa Inaba in this match. She was not going to let her go easily. Azusa did end up winning. She also used a roll-up to beat Yuna Mizumori, but this was like just barely clinging to life for both of these girls in the tournament as far as like moving on to the next round. Because of this loss, Yuna staying at 2 points desperately needed Hanan to lose in the main event to be able to stay in contention, which you gotta think she won't do long because, 2 points is not a lot halfway through the tournament, and it's gonna be difficult to drag your way back up from that regardless of wins and losses by anyone else.
Yeah.
But Azusa staying alive now with 4 points after this win. Following that, in Blue Stars A, we had Amisori versus Ruaka. Quite a strange match, honestly. And I thought Ruaka did really good here. She's coming back in after being sick that one night. She had a match since then, but she's really started to show more fire and passion in the ring, and like she's actually looking for wins and trying to get things done. She didn't even pull out the black box in this match, which was refreshing to see.
Oh, it was.
And surprisingly, she got the win here over Amisori after that crazy match Ami had with Sariano just the other night. She loses here to Ruaka with a straitjacket German suplex hold.
Say that out loud, Amisori lost to Ruaka.
It's a little crazy, right?
It's really weird. This whole Ruaka run, really.
Yeah, this Ruaka in this tournament has been a spoiler. Yeah. And it's kind of wild.
And I mean, but she's been around. I mean, she's out there as a little girl with Starlight Kid.
Yeah.
She's been around the whole time.
Yeah,
it's not like she's a stranger, but it's like, wow, girl.
But you don't expect her to get big wins like this over Amisori of all people.
We talked about it before
the
tournament started. We talked about it that she didn't give a shit, right?
Right.
That was the whole thing.
That's her normal MO.
Yeah, but she's been caring now.
She's cared a lot in this tournament. After that, in Red Stars B, we had Natsuko Tora taking on Sayaka Kurara. A sleeper match.
Yes.
For sure, that freaking delivered in ways that you wouldn't imagine, like, just reading this match on paper to deliver.
Yeah, no, this match was main event level.
I don't know what happened here, but it was crazy good.
Yeah.
Natsuko Tora hit Sayaka Kurara with a spear in this match.
Yeah.
The pace was great. The back and forth was incredible. Just they were so good.
It's not just the spear. It's the spear when she was almost getting hit with the spear.
Yeah, the spear counter to the spear.
The counter spear, which was just amazing. She beat her.
Oh my gosh.
She beat her to the punch.
She did.
And the match was phenomenal. Dude, this match was so good.
The way it was laid out and just the constant back and forth and like, will she, won't she kind of vibe to it.
Natsuko Tora is always a character wrestler to me. She is just one of those character wrestlers.
Yeah,
that
she's like Dump Matsumoto, right?
Yeah, she's like Dump. I don't go into a Dump match looking for 5 stars,
right?
Unless she's going to throw 5 ninja stars at her opponent, and that's kind of what I feel like with Natsuko Tora. But this, man, like I said, she's been changing, and this match was good.
It was so good. It was so enjoyable. It was like, every time you thought it was over, it was not over.
Yeah.
It was crazy. And Natsuko Tora did win, which you expect to be the finish in this kind of match. But to get there, she had to do some crazy stuff.
And it goes back to Carrara being that person, you know.
She drags it out of you, doesn't she?
You're going to have that incredible match. And the cool thing was the vibe in this was Korakuen Hall, you know, with the Carrara.
Yeah.
Carrara.
Yeah.
You know, really into it.
They were.
Goddamn. I mean, they
wanted her to win by the end.
Yeah, they were totally into this match.
But, you know, that Swanton Bomb, which was nasty looking in this one.
It was.
But this match, this is not a match you want to skip. Like, if you're going through it after the fact and you're like trying to skim through some matches, don't skip this one.
I mean, what do you skip? You can't even skip the next one.
I know. You can't even skip Hanako versus Suzu Suzuki for Blue Stars B because they went for a brawl.
Yeah.
Just beat the crap out of each other. Hanako carried Suzu Suzuki up the stairs of Korakuen Hall's bleachers on her shoulders.
Yeah, I mean, it was honestly nutty. The cameras unfortunately missed Hanako taking this, you know, huge bump down the steps.
Oh my gosh. You know, they usually go to the portal hole.
The Korakuen leap.
Yeah, they do the Korakuen leap. They didn't do that. They went there and Suzu shoved Hanako down those stairs. You don't usually see them go down there.
No.
So they're at the front doors of Korakuen Hall fighting, and of course they're counting from the ring.
I always feel like it's like taboo. Like when if I see something down the steps,
or backstage.
Yeah, backstage at Korakuen Hall.
Yeah, you're like, no, I can't see that.
Yeah, it's so weird because then it starts putting the weird things about the way the building's made into my head.
Yeah, you're like, what's the layout of this place?
It's like, I swear to God, it's like holy ground to me.
If we couldn't go on YouTube and find like a full tour.
I know, I don't want to though.
I know, we just want to see the room.
I want to wait till the time we walk in.
Yes,
you know?
Of course. But it was really cool to see.
You'll know us by the tears. Like they'll say, there's something wrong with these two people. They're just crying and holding one another over in the corner, just dying.
And this was one of those matches where it was just full brutal, and they brawled the whole time. The count started, you know, they start running back towards the ring. Suzu like trips Hanako up. She doesn't want her to get back. Suzu gets down there to the ring. She's struggling to get back in the ring on time. But as Barb counts to 20, Suzu's like laying on the apron with her arm wrapped around the ropes, and he still counted her out.
Yeah.
She was so mad. He was like, nope, you got to get in the ring.
To be fair, it looked like she should have made that in.
I agree. I thought she had won.
I would have given it to her.
I would have too.
It was really weird.
It was.
I mean, she wasn't all the way in.
No, she wasn't. She was still on the apron technically. But this match was a lot of fun, and it showed a side of Hanako that we've been dying to see because she was much more hard-hitting. Like, used her size to her advantage, which we absolutely love from her.
I think it took her a couple of matches to knock the tag team off her.
Yeah, but this one 1 point each to both Hanako and Suzu. Hanako technically still undefeated.
And then Raja, did it die down a little?
No.
It
didn't die down even a little bit after that. In Blue Stars B, we had Konami versus Hina. And this is where it comes back around, right? Konami facing one of the younger girls from God's Eye, one of the newer additions to God's Eye, technically, because of the whole Queen's Quest explosion.
Yeah.
But I did not expect this to go the way that it did.
Even with the storyline potential, I didn't expect it either. And, you know, Konami's already had, like, she's had a shock win. She's had shock losses.
She had a big win.
Right.
2 losses.
Yeah.
We get to this match, and it's over the course of the match where we start theorizing, like, what if she has a weakness to God's Eye people? Because, you know, Hina's doing a thing. She's starting to get a little bit of an upper hand on Konami. Of course, Konami is scary.
Oh yeah.
She holds that arm bar a little longer. She kicks the life out of you.
Right.
But Hina, even after Konami kicked out of the Gato clutch, she threw that thing back on for a second time, and Konami did not kick out.
No.
Hina beat Konami for her first 2 points in the tournament, just like Rana did. That's 2 losses to 2 girls from God's Eye in a row. It can't be coincidence, right?
No, there's no way. There's no way. And because of the level differences.
Yeah.
It makes it seem like it's got to be something.
It feels like something.
Listen, we're usually right. It might take a long time for us, but, you know, if we notice somebody use a hate chair, we're usually right.
Yeah, it usually feels like something's coming.
Yeah.
And in this case, it seems like too good of an opportunity to pass up.
Wait, wasn't that Konami that happened with too?
Yes, Konami hit Hazuki with a hate chair to help her and Sherry win the tag belts, and then we were like, and then they gave the shot to Oedo Tai, and we're like, Konami is going to turn on Sherry with the Oedo Tai because she used that chair.
So maybe
because we're just like that.
So maybe Konami is like the world's best, like.
She's just the best storyteller, like under the radar. Right. Nobody knows.
Yeah.
So yeah, Hina getting her first win in the 5-star. Congratulations to her.
Congratulations, Hina.
It still didn't slow down after that because we had just one of the craziest freaking matches. Okay, Blue Stars A, Sariano versus Bozilla, and this is where Sari's new like crazy personality just really shines. Okay. Like, Bozilla is a monster, right?
Yeah.
And you expect her to come in here and just squash people. But Sariano is insane.
Yes.
I don't know how else to put it. They killed each other in this match.
Yes.
It was mutual killing in this match.
Yeah, they did a lot of killing. I mean, this match, holy shit.
Oh my God.
It was Brody and Hanson, man. I mean, it was crazy. It was so good.
Just when you think that it can't get worse, it can't get crazier, it just gets crazier.
And this match, Jesus, it's hard to describe it.
It is in words because it's just a feeling, right?
It was just so violent, so strong, so hard hitting.
Yeah.
That you just wanted more when it was done.
Sariano threw Bozilla in a pottering,
and then Bozilla goes off afterwards and starts throwing chairs and stuff. It's Sariano.
It hit the time limit. Let's preface that. It hit the time limit as Bozilla pinned. She hit the power bomb.
Right.
Had Sariano pinned, and the bell rang as they're counting the 3. So Bozilla's pissed that she didn't get the win.
But Sariano, getting up on the ring and screaming at her, my name is Sariano.
Yes. She screamed it in Japanese up on the ring, and then as she's walking out, she just says casually to the camera, I'm sorry, Sariano, like in English.
Yeah.
And it was just such a vibe.
Yeah.
I freaking love this Sariano.
Me too.
Keep her around, please.
Yeah, I think she's got some screws loose and I love it.
It's the second draw for Bozilla in the tournament. Which evens her back out to even number points, but it's just crazy. The things that have happened to Bozilla, like you speculate beforehand about how they're going to handle Bozilla in a situation like the 5-star. And it's been a lot of fun.
It has.
But Sariano just like this sleeper person in this tournament having some of the best, most entertaining matches.
Oh yeah, most entertaining
of the tournament.
Just incredible.
Like, I'm excited to see what else she pulls out.
Me too, man. Me too.
After that, we go into the semi-main event. Red Stars B, Azumi versus Rina. And we talked about before how Rina was undefeated. She's at 8 points coming into this, but we talked about last time how she only had the hardest opponents basically left in the block.
And we also talked about how the semi-main events, whatever the semi-main event is, on all these cards for a while, have been balls to the wall.
They've been crushing it.
They have been such fire.
It's like they misjudge what should be the main event most of the time.
It's insane. This one, Azumi versus Rina. As I said at the top of the show about my favorite match of the year, okay, this is hands down. It's going to take a lot to change this.
Yeah.
There is something about the vibe of the night. There's something about the vibe of this match. There's something about the feeling of everything that was happening. There's something about the brutality, the speed, the level of both of them.
Yeah.
About Rina stepping up to who she should be, that who we've been talking about for years now, that, oh my gosh, she's coming along. Oh my gosh, she's so good. And then all of a sudden people notice it, and now she's got the look, she's got the pizzazz, she's had some really big bangers. People recognize who Rina is.
Yeah.
She comes into this match undefeated, and she's going against the GOAT. She's going against the girl. She's going against the woman, the face, if you will, of the whole damn Joshi movement. And I'm telling you, Azumi is one of those people that people just hear it and they're like, oh yeah, she's the best wrestler in the world.
Right.
Because she arguably is the best wrestler in the world. And you come in this match and Rina don't give no damns about that. It's Rina. She's in here and she has been showing off and she's been showing out. And when they went together, she didn't care about who was senpai and who wasn't.
Yeah.
She's like, girl, I'm going to show you who the hell I am. I remember what you tried doing when you were 18. Let me show you who the hell I am. And they beat the hell out of each other, but in the most technical way that I dare anybody in the world that owns a pair of boots to try to mimic, because you will fall right on your face and you will look sloppy doing it, because this was fantastic, spectacular, incredible.
Yes, I agreed 100%. It was kind of the perfect storm, right? Because we had this incredible night leading up to this, where starting basically from jump, all these girls are in it. They are locked in. Every match is delivering in its own way. And then this match comes up and it's got such high stakes, especially for Rina. And Azumi needs a win because she hasn't won all of her matches. She hasn't had the best start to her 5-star, but she's the NJPW Strong Women's Champion. She needs to show why she has that belt. And when you say they beat the crap out of each other, it's not the same as Hanako and Suzu or Bozilla and Sariano. It was just a flawless wrestling match, and it was so fast and so hard, and it was so good. The 1 count spots in this match just blew my freaking mind. Everything about it was perfect, and it just gave you that feeling of, oh, I'm watching Joshi. Yeah. This is what we do it for, man.
Yeah.
This is why we love it.
This is what nobody else in the world can do.
Yeah.
And this is the thing that makes...
They're special, man.
Yeah. This is what makes Joshi special. This is what makes, women's wrestling in Japan special.
Yeah.
It can't be... It's hard to describe if you're not inside of it. And
if you haven't been watching and you don't, have those emotions already entangled in it.
The feelings that they can pull out of us. The feelings that they're able to administer without having backstage segments, without having a bunch of stupid shenanigans going on, just in the confines of the ring, what these two were able to do is just incredible.
It was such a good match. It was the match of the tournament, the match of the year so far. It was
IMO, right?
It was so good. And even Rina losing here and breaking her undefeated streak, she didn't lose at a single thing because it's Azumi, right? She's the best. She's Azumi.
and Azumi being that cocky. I love the cocky Japanese senpai.
Yeah. She's like, you got to remember who's the senpai here.
I love that.
She's so good and she's so funny. And Rina was smiling, of course, the whole time. I don't think she really took anything bad by it. But they just, it was so good. And it just goes to show the position Rina is in and what she can do if you continue to hand her these opportunities. Because, my God, she's a star.
She's 18 years old.
She's a freaking superstar, and she could rule the Joshi world if you let her.
And it's the thing, it's not a flash in the pan. It's not something that went viral on TikTok. It's not something that, all of a sudden she climbed to the top of a church and jumped off on a demon. I mean, it's nothing like that. It's the work.
Yeah.
And the work she's put in already.
Yeah, as a 6-year veteran.
Yeah.
At 18.
It's incredible.
Insane. And I would love to see her have the opportunity to be in a Forbidden Door match situation just to see what she could accomplish in that kind of situation.
I think this Rina would
kill it.
Would rule the world.
But after that match, we did still have the main event to go in Red Stars A. Hanan in the big one against Saya Kamatani, the World of Stardom champion. And you got to kind of question where we go with this one. I mean, it was a pretty good match. This is the match we were referring to when we mentioned the nasty bump on the apron. Saya throwing Hanan off so that her spine hit the apron in the wrong direction. So it looked awful. There was a chain involved. There was a lot of outside of the ring moments in this match. But they did get back in the ring. They had a really good match against each other. It was hard. It's going to be hard to live up to that semi-main event. But for all intents and purposes, as we're watching this match, we fully expected Hanan to take the win in this one.
Yeah, without a doubt. Like, if I was having to put big money on it, I mean, this was Hanen's match, main event. You're going to, if you win this, you're going to get a shot.
Yeah.
It just seems right.
It seemed like it was right there.
And it seems like Hanen's time, but Hanen being my Barry Windham.
it's just proven itself over and over again,
it's living out to, what I said there. It's weird.
Yeah.
Because it felt right. It felt like the right time to push that button.
Absolutely. And there was a lot of emphasis in this match, commentary-wise, about Saya Kamatani's undefeated streak in singles action. The last time she lost a singles match was against Maika in the finals of last year's 5-Star Grand Prix. She's 14-0 in singles matches in 2025. It's a big deal. And is Hanen the one that should break that streak? I think so. I think it would have been great.
Yeah, and like you talked about, preserving Maika's undefeated.
I know. I'm so worried that they're going to let Saya Kamatani go fully undefeated this year. And that just kind of, it takes away from Maika having done it last year. Like, 5-Star is not a tournament you're supposed to go through undefeated. Like, you don't see people going through the freaking G1 undefeated, even if they're Kazuchika Okada. Like, it's not a thing it's a grueling tournament. You're supposed to take losses,
right?
But still have enough points to get yourself to the final.
I think that she's going to take a loss. I
do too.
I think that she's going to take a loss.
She does have her last two opponents are quite big opponents. She still has May Sarah and B Priestley left.
Well,
so
I think it's May Sarah.
Yeah, I would love to see May Sarah be the one.
May Sarah slips over.
Yeah, she's good at that. That match is going to be crazy.
I do, and it could even be because of B.
Yeah.
B could beat the piss out of her, and then
it's going to be wild. But these last few shows have been crazy, and I feel like they're not stopping anytime soon. They got the last half of the tournament to go, and it's just going to get
this
Korakuen
Hall show.
It was so good. It was just 10 straight singles matches of crazy action, and it was so good.
This is Korakuen Hall show that in 30 years. There's going to be somebody like going back and studying and just watching this and doing it, hey, we're going to cover this incredible night from,
Yeah, absolutely.
It's that kind of card.
And we're so blessed to be able to get all these matches in one place like this because, you don't usually get to see them. So it's really fun this time of year just to get this opportunity. But let's talk standings.
Let's do it.
Right now in the 5-Star Grand Prix in Red Stars A, we have Saya Kamatani at the top with a perfect 10 points. Following her is May Sarah with 7, B Priestley with 6, Hanen with 5, Azusa and Lady C each with 4, Yuna Mizumori with 2, and Waka Tsukiyama at the bottom with 0. She is technically eliminated from possibly going to the tournament after the tournament. So, poor Waka. It was only a matter of time, right?
Right.
In Red Stars B, sitting at the top are both Rina and Natsukatora, each with 8 points. Azumi's underneath them with 7. Then you have Starlight Kid with 5 points, Natsupoi with 4, Tomoka Inaba and Sayaka Kurara, each with 2 points, and Rion at the bottom with 0. And because of the way things went at Korakuen Hall, both Rion and Sayaka Kurara are mathematically eliminated from the playoffs.
Yes.
It's kind of crazy to have Sayaka eliminated so early, like halfway through.
It really is, yeah.
But it is what it is. In Blue Stars, in the A block, we have Amisori and Bozilla at the top, each with 6 points.
More of a log jam here.
Sariano with 5. Ruraka has 3 points. Miyu Amasaki, Saya Ida, and Aya Sakura all have 2 points, and Yuria Hime still at the bottom with 0 points, which she will not stay at. I am convinced. And on Blue Stars B side, we have Momo Watanabe with 8 points at the top. She is still undefeated. Suzu Suzuki and Hanako each have 5 points. Suri has 4 points. Konami has 2 points. Rana Yagami has 2 points. And Hina has 2 points. And at the bottom, Momo Kogo still has 0 points. Nobody in Blue Stars is eliminated yet because they haven't had as many matches as the Red Stars girls. And some of them, like Hanako, have only had 3 matches so far.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot more parity here. I mean, it's so close.
Yeah, there's a lot more like variety with wins and losses going on in Blue Stars for sure. So we have 3 big shows again this weekend, and I just picked out a couple of the big matches that are happening on each of those nights. Of course, each night will be full block action for either Blue or Red Stars. On August 9th, we have Suzu Suzuki versus Sari and Hina versus Rana Yagami. So a rematch from their Future of Stardom title match, which will be fun. On August 10th, we'll see Starlight Kid versus Natsuka Tora. I'm really excited to see what Tora brings out in that match. And Natsupoi versus Rina, which should be really fun.
Yes.
And on August 11th, we'll see Hina take on Momo Watanabe. And finally, at last, Saya Ida versus Bozilla.
So, do you remember what Konami has coming up there?
Not off the top of my head. I think one is Momo Kogo.
Yeah.
And the other, I believe, is Suzu, maybe?
Okay. I'm just interested.
Yeah. I don't think there aren't any other God's Eye participants in her block to face. So.
Okay. All right. I'll take it.
Rana and Hina were the only two in God's Eye in Blue Stars B. So
just so much interesting stuff. And it's all over the place. I cannot wait to see it. Just because this, if I wasn't already fired up, this absolutely got me fired for the rest of it going into the playoffs.
Yeah, and everyone's going to be on their top game trying to get the points they need to make it to the playoffs.
Yeah, right now everybody's on their top game trying to have like the match of their life.
Yeah, and we have 5 big shows left before the playoffs. So these 3, and then we get almost a whole week off, and then we have 2 shows on the next weekend, and then playoffs, and then the finals. So
I'm just so excited about it.
And in between those 2 shows, the 20th and the 27th, the day in between there is Forbidden Door. So
yeah,
crazy stuff happening in August.
Yes.
But let us know what you thought about these 2 nights of 5-Star Grand Prix action. What did you think about all the winners and losers? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Make sure you're following us at Cult of Joshi on all of our socials, on X, on Instagram, on Facebook.
And it has the right name on Facebook now.
Yay! Finally, they fixed it. Subscribe to the Cult of Joshi YouTube channel. Give this video a like and comment below if you'd like to have a little discussion about what's been going on. We want to hear what you're looking forward to the most in the rest of the tournament. But for now, I'm Raja. He's John. So long from the Cult of Joshi. Bye.